Hi everybody, welcome to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be tying the Sunburst Blob. It's only going to be a short video, and it's a follow-up really from another video I did entitled Tie the Orange Blob, and in that video I explained how I approach tying blob Fritz onto the hook to create a nice full and tidy blob body. So before we get onto it, I'll just run through the components. So the hook is a size 10 short shank wide gape. The wide gape helps to offset the fact that dense blob Fritz can sometimes cause the hook point to be masked. So there we have it. The tie-in silk is fluorescent fire orange in 70 denier. The tail is gold sparkler mix, and to be honest with you, on these warmer colours, or you know, these warmer colours are more associated with summer fishing, and I feel gold lends itself to these. Silver is a much cooler colour and not something I'd probably use, but you know, it's your blob. You can utilize a tail on it however you want. The body then is just 15mm Sunburst Blob Fritz, so couldn't be simpler. Quite an effective fly. So let's just get this changed out, and I'll go about making this fly then. So okay, so all we do is we take the fluorescent fire orange tie-in silk some way down to the down the hook shank and snip off the waist. Next, what I want to do is tie in some of this gold sparkler mix on the top, so I'll just pinch and loop and slide that into position. Okay, now if you've watched some of my other videos, you know I tie many of my flies so that they fit into the competition or international rules size, even though I don't competition fish, and I think that one was slightly short, but hey, as long as it fits within the gauge, I'm not concerned. So that's the tail done, and the next thing is to get the Sunburst Blob Fritz and pull away some of the fibers to enable us to tie in. Let me just tick that up. There we go. So once that's in, just return the tie-in silk back up to the hook eye and then start wrapping. So in the orange blob video, you would have seen me compare the blob Fritz to a hackle, and similarly I mentioned that since the fibers are spread around the central core, what we need to do is we need to ensure that those fibers are only coming off one side. And you'll see as I wrap, and I'll try to keep my fingers out of the way as much as possible, how when we wrap and push the fibers backwards, how that then builds a nice body with all the fibers going in the right direction, or in the direction we want, which is effectively towards the hook point. And once done, you know, keep wrapping until you get to a point just towards the eye. I like to crowd the eye with this, and sometimes it does cause me problems, but I think I can get one more in, and then what I do is I finish on top of the eye. You pull those fibres back, finish on top of the eye, and then trap with my thumbnail and pull the excess away, so that leaves a gap where I need to place my tie-in thread to secure the blob Fritz. So I'll take 2 turns, and then with a handled razor blade I'll just come in, watch your tie-in silk, and it goes through it like a hot knife in butter. So then just tidy up, don't worry about if there's any errant fibres there, that's not a problem, but you can create a small head and then whip finish. So you'll see I'm pulling those fibres back constantly. There you go. So just leaves me to trim that, and you can see there are some trapped fibres around the hook eye. So what I'll do is I'll take a cigarette lighter and just flash it across that hook eye. Be careful you don't affect any of the other material, and let me just push forward. You can see that it's created a very voluminous body, and all we need to do is just push it back for aesthetic reasons, I suppose. Once in the water, that will be pushed back and generally look like a good fly. So a little bit of varnish, just to seal those thread wraps there, and there we have it. That is the Sunburst Blob. So it's a very simple pattern, like I say, only a short video, but it explains some of the things that I mentioned in tying the orange blob video. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Cheers then.